Welcome back, everybody. Here, this is part two of my interview with Curtis Lewis. Here, we were talking about your play a little bit ago, but now we're going to talk about something else you're working on that's pretty awesome, and that's your book.
Oh
So go
yes.
ahead and talk a little bit about that.
Well, the book call is called Fear Save My Life. 10 ways to make your dreams bigger than your distractions.
All right. So go ahead and just talk about what inspired you to write a book, man.
What inspired me pretty much is people are living underneath their potential rather than plugging their potential into something and saying, hey, I'm going to take action. So I deal with a lot of fear. Like I said, a lot of people say, man, you're quiet. Why don't you talk? Why don't you speak up when you talk? And I was taken up on their fears, and I've sunk into what you call this comfort zone, and wasn't living in my full potential. So many years, and then I said, you know what? Well, I have so many people that inspire me in between that gave me some advice, and I feel that it's like my job to say to myself that you're gonna be a victim to yourself or to what people say, or you can say, oh, hey, I'm gonna rise above and take action and say, hey, fear, you there, but hey, I'm gonna take control. So, yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. That actually kind of resonates with a lot of the things that have been going on in my life too. So I can't wait to check your book out. So, what do you hope uh, people get out of your book, other than what you just said? Or what do you really hope that people really can take away from what they read?
I really hope that people can say, hey, I've got this fear, but hey, I'm gonna move past it. And I always look at fear as say fear is your motivation. And if you say, well, I don't have any fear, I'm dealing with this and I want to start a business. I even give like simple, direction of, hey, you want to start a business? You get discouraged on starting a business? Hey, pick up this book. So I really feel that people are going to take away different things from it depending where their life is. And like a young kid can read this book and be inspired because it has a lot of creative stories. I come from a background where I love stories. So I'm sharing stories about my life, like stories that I may have heard, and then I tweak it and say I'm gonna write this instead of that. And I feel that, depending where you are in your journey, that, the book will fit you on where you are in your journey. And a lot of people are going to take away different things of saying, hey, I'm going to take action on my life. So, yeah.
Yeah. So when did you get the idea to write the book?
When I get the idea. See, I remember when I was in the fifth grade, this teacher came into my life and said, never say I can't. Because at the time I doubted myself a lot. And even in the book, I share about the story. But she said, never say I can't do something if you don't put forth the effort. I was I didn't write very well, so I always wanted to challenge myself. And so I would go into my mother's attic and I would write stories. And I said, man, one day I'm going to write a book. And if I can do it, someone else can do it. And so that was a part of like the inspiration, this teacher coming into my life and said, never say I can't. So over the course of the years, I always write about inspirational stories about, where I was at the moment, and will write encouraging letters to myself. And then it evolved into writing poetry, then it evolved into writing about characters, and then it kept evolving. So recently, I guess last year, I had went to a workshop. I told my wife about this this workshop. I said, yeah, you should go here, and they're teaching you on how to write a book. So she said, oh, okay, cool. And guess what happened? She signed me up too.
Funny how that works, huh?
So that was a part of the process as well. So
Good deal. So, where can people go to get your book?
you can go into my website at www.journeyliveproduction.com and order your copy today. Order a copy for your friend too, or your mate,
Cool deal. So, before we wrap up here, is there anything that you want to just share with the people at home that are watching this right now?
Well, if you're dealing with fear or if you're not dealing with fear, if you have any distractions in your life and dreams and aspirations, just go after it. If fear there, choose love. But let fear be your motivation. Let fear inspire you. And if people say, "Hey, you can't do it," listen to it, but don't let it get into you. And say, "Okay, I'm gonna use that as my motivation." So always let things that are negative to be your motivation, and switch it to something positive.
And that, my friends, is awesome. Thank you so much, Curtis, for
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
being here. And everybody, if you want to see part 1 of my interview with Curtis, go ahead and just click the button right above me here. And go ahead and hit like on the 100 Series Facebook page at www.facebook.com/100series. And while you're at it, go and check out Curtis's page as well. What's your page?
www.journeyliveproduction.com and see all the awesome things.
All right, there you go, people. You have at it. Stay awesome. God bless. Take it easy.